So this is the first aquatic plant video that I've taken. I got these plants from the Lake Houston Sportsmen's Club on behalf of Texas Parks and Wildlife. Not sure if you can see, but there's a flat of 4-inch pots right there. And you can see leaves under there. See those little leaves under there? Those are all, it's all new growth. I have to grow those to the height that I want them because the water I'm putting them in is turbid, extremely dense silt, and you can't see through it. So I've got to grow these as tall as I want them. These are a form of lily. I was given 3 lilies, and you can see how many are in here. Look at all those lilies over there. These are all transplants from 2 plants. Oops, the zoom's getting out of whack there. Something's wrong. Okay, let's try that. And you can see more here. This is a different type of grass. You can see the 4-inch pots down there. It's a different type of grass. I forget what this is called. David didn't know what it was called. This is a, I think it's that same kind of grass. I'm not sure. I don't remember this one. And again, I was given 4 or 5 of these kind of plants. And I've got 4, 5, 6, and 12. I've got about 20 of them growing. 20 of them, at least. More than that, actually. What am I talking about? Way more than that, because I've got 3 flats down there. I've got 1-gallon pots there. I've got 4-inch pots there and 1-gallon pots here. Over here is the asparagus. Man, I tore this stuff up. I was given a bunch of these, and I took the smallest pieces I could. There were enough big pieces that I knew I was going to get a bunch of good ones, so I was taking ridiculously small pieces, and even in some cases what I thought was a seed, and planting them. Look at all those. I think every single one of these grew. I think this is an invasive, or maybe not invasive, but aggressive species, and that's fine with me because I want it to fill up this part of the lake. We want to attract some bass. That's the asparagus. We've got lilies and this kind of thing. I don't remember what it was called. Now there's another plant in here that I just divided off. You can't really see it. There's a little reed. I just took some roots off of a plant that is in the water. So this is the pond, and that's about 3 feet deep, and growing a bunch of native species in there. When we come down here to the lake, oh, look at the heron. Heron's out of here. That guy lives here. He's got a nest right up there in that tree. So what we've done is look at all the turtles. Oh my gosh, look at all the turtles out there. We have put a bunch of native grasses. I say a bunch. I put 2 native grasses here. And these 2 native grasses have rooted. This one has for sure. I believe this one has 2. There's no new growth coming out of it, but it's growing. There is old growth coming out of it. So I think that it's not dying, so I think it's rooted. But this guy has a ton of new growth. I know that he's rooted. He's been solid for a long time. This one's kind of been kicked around, and he was over here, and then I had to move him and stuff. So this snag that we've put in here has attracted all kinds of wildlife, turtles, fish, birds, ducks. You can see all of the Texas red ear turtles out there right now. And all the herons. The snag goes all the way from there up here. And what we've done is we've tried to make a protection area right here, even a little bit more protection, because underneath the pier we have minnow habitat. Up to here, right there, you can see one of the pieces of habitat splashing on top of the water right in there. But all the way up here is minnow habitat, and we want the minnows to have somewhere to go. And so this is where they can go and feed on the shore and the plants or whatever they want to feed on up here. And there's a little bit of structure between it so that the fish can come in and do a little hunting but still feel safe. So we've tried to create an artificial structure here, and it's been a year in progress, and it's finally working.